Hello, hello. I know that I started a thing called Techie Tuesday, but I'm going to change it to Tip Tuesday because there's different tips that I want to share too that may not be so technical, but they're good things that will help you grow. But I'm trying to find a spot where I can actually lean this phone against so I can talk to you. So as we know, the year just ended. That means tax season can be around the corner. So with that, I just wanted to share you a few tips that I've learned with Young Living about taxes and how to help use this business to benefit you so that you don't increase on the next tax bracket, but that you can get as much as you can to claim to help benefit you and your business. So this past year, I have over $22,000 in that I can claim out of deductions. So I love that I have a tax guy. So I'm not a professional tax person, but we have one ourselves. But I'm just going to share with you a few things that I've done since I've been doing the business for 3 years and what I've learned that's worked for me. So first, get Taxbot. Taxbot is an app. Just Google it. There's actually some things that we've talked about in this business in this business page as well to get Taxbot. So Taxbot is this app that will count your mileage. It will enter in all your receipts that you can do. I have a routine that I do it once a week, my mileage, and also once a week I enter in my receipts. And the way I do my receipts is by this. This is last year's and I'm going to keep it all together. And then I just bought a new one at Meijer. It's on sale for $2.99. Okay. All I do is every single receipt that I've done at beauty school, any meal that I've talked about Young Living with someone making an appointment, any travel. No, travel there's no receipts for my travel in here. Also just things that I've bought, the gifts I've given, the different promos I've done, all the receipts, all the new product that I've bought to gift at different events for people to sample and try. All my receipts are in here. So I'll tell you how I organize my file folder. The thing is, I was going to take all of these out and my husband said, no, just buy another one and then keep these. So just in case hopefully it never happens. That the IRS comes and asks for us to check our taxes. But for the first tab I do is supplies. So the different supplies that I have are like my printer. I use my printer a lot when I'm printing things. I'm printing my scripts. I'm printing letters to send out to people. That would be used where it's a tax write-off. The ink that I purchase. So different supplies in there. All my I have a thing in postage. But all the envelopes that I have, that I send out, my bags that I buy to gift to people, the letters, I buy cards to send out and mail to people to follow up with, to reach out to them, to welcome them. So that would be considered supplies. Next would be travel, and I might want to change like any kind of travel, but I'm actually going to switch it. I didn't use that very much, but this would be like your flights, the receipts for your flights and travel that you do. The next one is shipping, which I use a ton of because I ship a lot of gifts for our rank ups, for stars, senior stars, executives, silvers, all my promos that I do with my Essential Rewards unboxing. I give a gift every single month for those who not rank ups, but those who are the highest rate enroller and getting on Essential Rewards. That goes in here too. So that's all my shipping. And I keep that. I can do another tip on shipping. Thanks, Tammy, for teaching me about that a long time ago. The next one is office expenses. So I guess I didn't put it under supplies. I'm going to switch these out a little bit. I haven't organized it yet for this year, but just different office expenses that I needed, more paper and things like that. Entertainment. So this is where your meals come in. Like if you're on a trip for maybe Live Your Passion Rally and you're going for a business trip and you buy a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, keep those receipts and you can claim them. When I go to the beauty school, it's more education for my business and I'm eating there, then I count that as well. When I go to the Diamond Bound that's coming, those meals would be counted as well because I'm going for my business. So it's a business trip. If I am going out to meet with a business builder or a member or someone I want to teach the one-on-one to and we purchase something, I can count that as well. So I put that in there. And then the last one, I did clothing, but I realized you can't do that after talking to Dee Dee Stone. So Sean and I had the opportunity and blessing to meet Dee Dee Stone. There's a book called What Can I Deduct? I have it lent out right now. So you can purchase that right on smile.amazon.com. Or you can purchase it from Life Science Publishers, and right now there's a 20% coupon. The code is JAN2018 to get 20% off. This is a great book that will help you with all the details. I'm not going to go through every tip with that, but this is a great way to help you save money. I know my mom, we talked last week, she's an Avon lady for 40 years. And she told me that she kept all her receipts for all her mileage and just the different gifts that she gave away and different product. And it helped her save a lot of money and helped her not increase into the tax bracket. So it's just a blessing to be able to get that plus all your mileage. So I have a few things I told you how I order it. Now, let me tell you something that Dee Dee Stone said. If the IRS, because she worked for the IRS, I have my planner, which is over there this year. I have challenged and committed myself to the Sarah Harnish Game Plan book, the Game Planner. I'm really loving it and I'm committed to it. And I'm being intentional to write my 6 things down every day. But with that, I'm writing in all my classes and all my team's classes and the events that I'm going to. Well, this is great for the IRS. So when they see my mileage, they're like, oh, she really is traveling to go do classes. Out of my planner from last year, I have ripped out all my calendar, all my highlights of all my classes, and I stuck it in here. So everything's going to be together. So that's another tip for me that I've learned from Dee Dee Stone. She said, just make sure you have it documented. So that's what I'm doing. Instead of keeping my thick planner, I'm a declutter person. I just put it in here so I have it all together. Another thing, sorry, I don't know why there's a connection issue. She gives other tips, but that's pretty much what I was going to tell you is focus on your calendaring your events, focus on your mileage, make sure you're doing your logging. So if you give someone a sample, and my logging is in here as well. I have a business binder, and in there, anytime I gave a sample, I wasn't perfect at it, but I would write down the samples I would give to people and the date. So put the name, the date, and the sample. Then that gives them an idea too. And because it's logged, then they know that there's that intention of, oh, she really can claim this on her ER order. She has been giving samples out for things like that. So make sure you do a sample log. She says you need to give a sample log of who, what, when. I'll be honest, I just do the name, the date, what I gave them, and why. It's because I'm letting them try the things. So those are some tips for you since we are in the season to start a new year. I challenge you and me to be better about Taxbot. If you want to learn more, guess what? Google is a great friend. Just type in Taxbot Young Living. You can go to YouTube. There's several videos that I've watched. I typically do it every January to help refresh my memory again. And I go through the Taxbot, the what can I deduct? If you have any questions, please ask below. I know we have lots of team leaders who use this and we can all help answer the questions. Have a great day. Tip Tuesday.